Hi everyone. Let's start today by reviewing a few of our sounds. We have a new sound that we learned yesterday. Repeat after me. STLE, castle, soul. Good. Remember, this is an exception to the consonant LE because we have two silent sounds, not just the E, but the T as well. I'm bringing back to review. It looks like our upside down E. And remember, we call that our schwa. So for this one, we say schwa, wagon, And remember, the schwa changes the sound of one of the syllables' vowel sounds. So in this word, it's wagon. It sounds like wagon. We don't say wag on, we say wagon. So it changes it a little bit. Schwa, wagon, Okay. And let's also review our R control sounds. AR car R, OR horn or, ER her IR bird UR burn Very nice. And today I would like us to review one row of our vowel sounds, and that row would be the U's today. U up U mule U rule U pupil U flew Nice job. Okay. So I brought back that schwa today because we need to compare some of the differences between schwa and consonant LE. Take a look. I'm going to get my syllable frames out. Two-syllable word here. And here's my first syllable. Okay. And I need to do another set of syllable frames. We'll do two syllables down here. And here's my next word. Look closely. Okay, let's read them. Bugle, that's like a type of instrument. Bagel, bagel is a type of food. Which of these words has a consonant LE syllable? Look at the second syllable. Which one's consonant LE? Yeah, bugle. Which word has a schwa where the vowel sound seems to disappear? Bagel, gull, right? The E kind of disappears in that schwa. Big O. You can kind of hear it, but kind of just disappears with the consonants. So remember, in words with a schwa, and when it ends with L, it's hard to sometimes tell if it is a consonant LE or if it's a schwa sound. And if it's a schwa, it might be EL or sometimes it's AL. Let me show you another word like this. Normally, if you hear the L sound at the end of the word, it could be one of your spelling options to look at in your notebook to help you, but most commonly it's consonant LE. Okay, so every once in a while it's EL or AL with the schwa sound. Let me give you this word. Repeat after me. Model. Let's do the syllables. We have mod, dull. I want you to get out your whiteboard and write it the two ways it could be. Go grab your whiteboard and write model both ways. Okay, so here we go. Mod. We know the first syllable is like this, but it could be model. It could be that it's a consonant LE sound, or it could be the schwa. Model or model. And I want you to then check in your student notebook for the spelling options to see which one's right. Pause here and get your notebook to check. Okay, for some of you, maybe you've never used your spelling options before. This is your own little personal dictionary in here with the tricky words like this that are rule breakers or not sure. So you should be going to spelling options, and we know it starts with an M. That is not the tricky part. And if you search and search in the M's and the MOD, you will eventually find it. You'll see that it's in there. It is MOD E-L. And this is what we do when we have some of these words and we're not sure. We try them both ways. We check in the spelling options to see if they're there. They usually are. And the more you do it, the more your brain builds that memory and will start to learn it and remember it. So don't forget to use this resource. Okay, keep those notebooks out because we are going to be learning a couple more pairs of homophones. Let's take a look. We have two new ones here, where and where. I want you to guess for me which one is being used in this sentence. Where did my book go? I can't find it. Where is that? This one. And the way you can remember when you're asking a question about where something is, a location, if you take off that W in the digraph, the word here is in it. So you can think, where is it? Here it is. And then this kind of where would be like, I am going to wear a blue shirt. Where and where. I need you to add these definitions into the sound-alike part of your student notebook. Where, when you put on clothing. Where, a question to describe a location. Pause here until you get these entered in your sound-alike definitions. Okay. Did you find the sound-alike part in your notebook all right? You should be able to find it by now. If not, pause, take your time and go back and put that screen up so that you copy those definitions down. We're going to do two more homophones or sound-alikes. What do they say? Wait and wait. They both say wait, but they're spelt differently. You need to know the spellings and the meanings. This one means like to wait for somebody, spending time before something happens. And this one is how heavy an item is, your weight. Wait, wait. Okay, find weight in your spelling section. And here are the definitions for you to pause and copy down. How heavy an object is, weight. Spending time before something happens, like to wait in line. Okay, pause until these are done. Okay, now that you have entered all of those, I would like you to get your whiteboard and I am going to give you some options to write out. So here's what I mean. I'm going to say a sentence and I want you to write which word it is. Here's your sentence. The weight of my backpack was just too heavy. I couldn't carry it. The weight of my backpack was too heavy. I couldn't carry it. Write on your whiteboard which weight that is. And you should keep your sound-alike page open so you can spell it correctly. Check with me when you're done. This is the correct weight. W-E-I-G-H-T. Okay, let's try another one on your dry erase. I'm going to wear a raincoat today. Please write the correct wear. I'm going to wear a raincoat. Check it with mine. Wear. Okay, one more, and then we'll get into dictation. Wait! I want to come with you. Wait, stop. Which weight is that? And make sure you spell it correctly and check with me. Wait. Okay. Go ahead and erase your board. And we are going to start by doing 3 sounds. So if you could write down your whiteboard, that'd be great. Here's our first sound. Repeat after me. Soul. Write the new sound that we learned. Soul. And if you ever need more time, just pause. Okay, here's our next sound. Repeat after me. Ch. Right, the two ways to do ch. And number 3, Write all the ways to do there's 3. Okay, check your sounds with mine. So, ch, ch. Like in Alaska, and like an animal. Animal. Okay, fix up all your sounds and erase, and then we will do a couple of words. Okay? Okay. Okay, we'll do 3 words. Please number it like this. And listen closely because some of these are going to be consonant LE and some of them will be schwa. We're going to go through our procedure for our spelling options as we need. Okay, repeat after me. Nickel. Let's do the syllables. Nick. Oh, nickel. Okay. If you're like me, you should be writing it 2 ways and saying, I'm not sure. I know that Nick is N-I-C-K, K because it's at the end of the syllable. But, well, actually, K is technically, could be considered part of the second syllable too. Nickel, nickel. But I'm not sure. Is it a schwa like this, that we just don't really hear the E and it's EL, or is it consonant LE? So you should be writing them both ways, unless you know for sure. And then you should be taking out your notebook and looking in the spelling options part. We know it starts with N-I-C-K, so that definitely helps. And then if you look in there, you will find it. So then you can go ahead and cross off the incorrect one and show us that it is indeed a schwa sound. Now, let's go ahead and mark the word. So you should scoop the syllables, and then we'd mark it as closed with the first syllable. And this would be closed, except for this is a schwa sound above. So we need to do that upside down, looking E, the schwa sound, and cross it off because it's not closed. It's a schwa. Okay, nice job. Let's go down to number 2. Repeat after me. Whistle. Whistle. Take your time while you write. And then mark it up. Be thinking about what kind this is. Okay, we have a closed syllable and we have a consonant LE, but we know it's an exception because the T and the E are silent. Whistle. Okay, number 3. Repeat after me. Nibble. 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 Write it and mark the syllables. Pause if you need more time. Check it to mine. Nibble. We have a closed syllable with a short I and a consonant LE. Cross off the E. Nibble. Nibble. Okay, that's all we have time for today. So you can erase your board and we'll work more on these words next time.